The Independent National Electoral Commission Chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has called on the State Independent Electoral Commission to stop what he calls the coronation of candidates from ruling parties across the local government councils in the country. Yakubu made this call while receiving the executive members of the Forum of State Independent Electoral Commissions in Abuja. He says there's an urgent need to stop the practice of not holding chairmanship elections, as grassroots leadership is crucial to the development of the state and nation as a whole.
The conduct of local government elections in virtually all the states of the Federation has become mere coronation of candidates of the ruling parties. It is time to stop the coronation and conduct proper elections. State governors should allow the State Independent Electoral Commissions to have greater capacity for independent action. Many of the State Electoral Commissions have no functional offices in the local government areas in their states and cannot recruit their own permanent staff. In some states, the State Electoral Commissions are either not properly constituted, have no security of tenure, or their critical functions have been taken over by government officials. Some State Independent Electoral Commissions are only constituted on the eve of elections and dissolved thereafter. They are also severely under-resourced to the extent that some of them rely on INEC even for basic facilities such as ballot boxes and voting cubicles. Consequently, many Nigerians mistake the SIECs for INEC. Indeed, even some of the stakeholders, including candidates for local government elections, call the SIECs State INEC. This situation has forced us to reconsider some aspects of our relationship with the State Electoral Commissions. Our support is now largely restricted to the voters' register as provided by the Constitution. INEC cannot shoulder its own extensive responsibilities and at the same time extend almost limitless support to other independent electoral commissions for elections that fall outside our mandate and across the country from our lean federal budget. INEC is not unaware of the ongoing discussions on the future of elections for the 774 local government chairmen as well as councillors representing the 8,809 electoral wards in Nigeria. However, under the extant law, the 36 state electoral commissions are responsible for the election of 768 local government chairmen and 8,747 councillors, making a total of 9,515 constituencies. INEC conduct elections for the 68 constituencies in the Federal Capital Territory, made up of 6 area council chairmen and 62 councillors, including by-elections as they arise. There is security of tenure for chairmen and councillors, which is now 4 years. There are no caretaker committees as elections are held regularly. There is plurality in electoral outcomes as no single party has ever won all the elections in all the constituencies and the area councils. Happily, the Electoral Act 2022 that now governs the conduct of national and area council elections also applies to local government elections nationwide. This has been made possible by the efforts of INEC arising from our earlier discussions with FOSIECOM on the imperative of a model law to govern the conduct of local government elections across the country. I therefore appeal to FOSIECOM to take the bull by the horns.
The joint INEC-FOSIECOM committee was formerly headed by Dr. Adekunle Ladipo Ogunmola, with Mariam Iya Musa as secretary. This committee held its meeting last on the 5th of February 2022 at this commission's headquarters. The forum was also represented at the meeting with the National Assembly, on electoral reforms that was held in Lagos. We request that the committee be reconstituted to give it more impetus and new direction towards achieving the core objectives of conducting free, fair, and credible elections at all levels. We hereby register appreciation of INEC's support to the struggle of SIECs towards financial independence. We strongly believe that our financial independence is not only achievable, but a sine qua non for various local government elections in Nigeria. FOSIECOM has again recently submitted a memorandum to the National Assembly Committee on Constitutional Amendments. We solicit INEC to throw its weight behind our quest for true independence.